Aisha Buhari sparks mixed reactions over arrest of students who accused her of eating Nigeria's money. Welcome to the news, and please subscribe to our channel. To get notified when we post hot juicy news updates, please click on the notification bell. The wife of the president, Aisha Buhari, has sparked mixed reactions online over the arrest of Aminu Adamu Mohammed, a student of Federal University Dutse, Jigawa, by the Nigerian police. News report that a 500-level student was arrested on November 8, 2022 at his campus following the social media post deemed defamatory against the First Lady. A source who spoke with the cable said the police officer stormed the school and picked up the student without notifying the school authority. Aminu, who was also mercilessly beaten before the officers said to have been deployed from the Federal Capital Territory, whisked him away from the institution. The sources said the police did not notify the school authorities, they just came in and picked him up and left. On June 8, 2022, Aminu shared a post on Twitter saying the First Lady has suddenly added massive weight after eating the money of the poor masses. Aminu tweeted in Hausa, which could be translated as, "Mama's eating poor people's money and is now full." Some of Adamu's friends claimed they berated the First Lady out of frustration due to the prolonged strife embarked on by the Academic Staff Union of Universities. Nigerians react. The latest developments sparked mixed reactions from many Nigerians, while some claim that there is no more freedom of speech, others criticize the student for the street. Some of the reaction that threw the post read thus: "They should free this boy. He has not committed any crime. This is bullying and intimidation of the highest order. In the Western world, the citizens have freedom of speech." Another opined, "It is funny how SSS can find it but cannot find the leader or leaders of both the bandits and Boko Haram sect." Another commented, "And in France, two people have slapped their president on different occasions and they still walk the streets alive. Africa shall be free someday. I pray to be a witness to this freedom we desperately yearn for." Another opined, "Freedom of speech no reach this side me." Another commented, "Do you see these guys know that what they're doing? You can easily pick up someone that tweeted, yet you cannot spot bandits. Not even cannot. You have refused." Another commented, "You know you reside in the north and you behave like you're in the south or east or west. These are different people. You can lose your life over a statement." Another commented, "Oppression, waste of taxpayers' money, and our commonwealth on something that is actually true. So what is the offense, really?" Another opined, "You all make provision for freedom of speech and expression, which is a fundamental human right, but cannot act accordingly when someone expresses himself." Another commented, "They should better feed this young man. There's no crime in what he said." Another opined, "Do you now see that these guys know what they're doing? You can easily pick up someone that tweeted, yet you cannot spot bandits. Not even cannot. You have refused." Now, first of all, let us begin with the fact that truly the First Lady has added weight. If you look at her pictures, you would see it. It is clear, like crystal clear. She has added weight. That one is none of my business. But the thing is, why do they have time among the anarchy, the killings, the kidnappings, the banditry that is going on in this country on a daily basis? Not to talk about the devaluation of the naira on a daily basis, the inflation, and all the hunger in the land. In all these issues that should be taken, our government, when I mean government, both the security part, our security operatives, they're also part of the government. The government should be busy, so busy that they would not be able to give attention to such posts. Now, this is to tell you that these people are lazing around. Yes, they are. You see, our security operatives, believe you me, most especially when it comes to the MPF or the SSS, they're lazing around. There is nothing you want to tell me. You said the first time that they banned Twitter, that was when I knew that if they wanted this country to work, it will work. That is why I stand here telling you people every day that it is not like Nigeria cannot work. Let me say Nigeria on was pass. If today they've determined to say, oh, enough is enough, this country, in the next 10, 20 years, you will not recognize Nigeria. In fact, we go and say, so Nigeria can be this good. Now our leaders, they do us like this. To be very frank with you. Now, so just like everyone is saying in this particular news piece or piece of article, they could actually trace this boy from his tweet. From his tweets. Meanwhile, the Boko Haram, they have been giving statements. They will saw nyama nyama every time. They will spill all sort of nonsense, and these people will go. They will tell us how they are not saying them. They are in mass, sabi. They are in Jupiter. The government have a lot of explaining to do. If you are in sane country, you see the government with this single acts, they don't try acts. I not say impeach, try acts. They go try meaning belong is outside, fling them out. Because I don't see what you're doing there. You can spot somebody who will say things, who express himself due to the pain he's facing. But you cannot come out and find people who some people go and frolic with. Some people go there, snap pictures with them, discuss with them. They have things to do. You cannot spot those people. Who are you deceiving? Who are you deceiving? Where is the freedom of speech? Where? This is very disheartening. This is disheartening for the person that said he knows that he stays in the north and is behaving like in the south or east. This Nigeria is supposed to be equal. This is the equity we are talking about. In the south, this thing they go down trace Kenny, the SSS Kenny. People would have risen up to fight for him, but you see in the north, they just everywhere is quiet. This is how they want people to behave. They want to take us to the 18th century when your leaders get to treat you like trash and you don't talk. Unfortunately, I keep thanking God for the Southerners. They will keep moving forward. But if the North won't remain, they won't say they will remain like that. I am promising them that as they don't even come outside, they see the lights. When they go explode on the elite faces, they will not see it coming. It is totally wrong. I am telling you, with this single act, the government is supposed to explain how they were able to find this man, this young man, but they were not able to find the bandits. Then go need then get many explanations to do. And in fact, like I said, in same countries, he's not even supposed to. They're not even supposed to. Then go fling her out. Both the police. So I mean, I'm telling you. I am telling you, that is what will happen. This is funny enough. She was begging Nigerians to forgive her and her husband for woeful failures, but now she cannot afford to forgive a Nigerian for just a tweet, one that shall never end. Or abuse of mouth. Where your mouth runs direct, it will land you in the gallons. What do you mean by abuse of mouth? Look, let me tell you. Do you know what Americans write about their president? Do you know? Now, because I know they show you. Hey. Will over 200 million Nigerians all forgive them to the day of accountability and judgment? Can she remember when her husband said he will make the country ungovernable for Goodluck Jonathan? Is that statement hate speech not more terrible? Why should she be oppressing the poor students? There is a possibility that she was not even the one that gave the direct order, to be very sincere with you. There's a possibility, but my own is, I'm not even talking about her. I'm talking about how these people call themselves SSS, security operative, police, your friend, enemy. Nabi. It's very painful. These people are our enemies. They're not our friends. With what led to the, I hate saying this, but with what led to the 2020 MSAS protest, these people, to show you that they're not your friends. Though there are few of them, they have very few of them that are still loyal to their job, that are in their jobs for their jobs. But there are people who are all frustrated that are in the police just because they don't see any work. Some even use that police uniform, they even steal. Yes, I'll say it to their faces. It is that painful. This young man should be released. And if you have a sane government, sane democratic system of government, they're going to question, you see the people that carried out this act, they'll question them. If possible, they're going to even terminate their appointment to teach them a lesson so that they don't behave. Even if they tell you do, you go use your brain. All right, on this note, we've come to the